Hi, everybody. Welcome to Akashic Adventures. Sadly, Diana can't be with us today. She's not feeling well, so please send your prayers and your healing vibes to her
Mm-hmm.
and your good wishes. But Viviani's here,
And Wanda is here too. Hi,
and
everyone.
Wanda. Yes, she's always ready to make her contribution of, you know,
Yes.
fluffy butts. Uh, we it's a strange day here. Yeah, it's just a strange day in the house. There's weird vibes.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. The
we'll be
energy is weird for me here today. I went outside and I touched the tree for a few, and to ground my energy. I was just like all over the place today.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, me too. I'm searching for that stillness. Uh,
yes.
we're going to take we're well. I want to say hi to a bunch of people. We both do, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Venus is in retrograde. Yeah, maybe that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I want to say hi to a whole bunch of people. First of all, Leah gets a cookie because she was the first one here today.
Hi,
Uh,
Leah. Nice to see you.
it's always wonderful to see Leah. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
happy to see her. And Diane G is here. Hi, Diane, Maud extraordinaire. So happy to see you.
Yes.
And Venus and Rossi. Hi, Rossi. Rocks. Paul Freed. Yeah, Paul. Your question is for Diana, and she's not here today. So, find another question. We're taking 8 questions today, as we
Mm-hmm.
usually do. Hi, Emily. Hold on a second here while I scroll further
Yeah.
down. Got your question, Rocks. And Leah, have your question. Oh, there's Viviani. Brenda T. Imagine, hi and welcome. Um, let's see.
And reminder to all of you to please subscribe to both of our channels and hit the thumbs up. That is really helpful to us and we appreciate it. And
Yeah, we've got 6 questions. Kieran, hmm,
okay, I got one more question here
Kieran,
from
okay,
Paul.
Kieran, your question doesn't really make sense because any question and any lesson that you need to learn uh, in this lifetime is from this lifetime. It's not carried over from a previous lifetime.
Oh, we are above 8 here.
We're at
We have
9.
9
Okay.
questions, so let's close the list
Okay.
now.
Questions are closed. Well, that's a record. 4 minutes passed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
read the questions that we have. And I am sorry. Yeah, we see how fast
Tamara,
we can read because I see that we have a.
Tamara, I remember that question from before. Yeah, we've told you before. Your soul is absolutely related to Jordan. Hi, Nana, sweetie.
Okay, so which question are you referring to? Because I may have a double one.
Oh, okay. It's from Tamara,
Oh,
and
okay.
we answered that like 2 weeks ago, I believe it was, and it's at 4 minutes past the hour.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh, but
Uh,
past life or any positive, yeah, you had several past lives. We talked about this before, and if you want to visit Jordan, sure you can. I mean, unless it's at war or something, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. Um, Hi, Garnet. Yeah, 9
okay,
is
I
a good.
had
Oh,
one start twice, so we actually have 8
8.
questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, perfect. So,
Mm-hmm.
Wanda, behave yourself. Oh
And
my
we
gosh, it's just
and
so
we ask
naughty.
that you please stay here because we like to have feedback, and then we want to make sure that we read for people that are actually here. And so I'll just please stick around. Um, and so I have Leah, I have Emily, I have Rox, Kieran, Paul Robert, Stillian, CJ, and Venus. Okay.
Oh. Tamara, yes, because our group was going to look at it for more details. Um, oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay, all right. I see what you mean. All right, I remember now. I remember much more clearly. Can we add Tamara to that group?
Sure.
Thank you. To at
And
04 04
and we
04.
close the questions now. Oi, mãe. I'm just saying hi to my mom because she just put the she just sent me a
Yeah, hi
WhatsApp.
Kim.
And okay, so are we going to start the question that you
Let's see.
mentioned?
Okay, nine's a good number. Yeah, it is a good number. Hold on for a second. Kim thinks that. Um,
Um,
Kim, did you ask a question? Because I don't see one from you.
I would like to know which question did you ask me to start? Because we have eight. You asked me to add one more. Was that 10?
I'll add it 204,
Okay.
and it's Tamar.
Okay.
I've got it. I've started. Whoops,
Thank you.
sorry.
Thank you. Wanda. Wanda's easy to.
She's busy and she's feeling the. Um, hang on a second. Okay, so let's read who's on the list again. Um, Leah, Emily Lawrence Bradley, Rox, Kieran, Paul Roberts, T. Lynn, CJ, Venus, and Tamar.
I think we have one from.
And
Wait.
that's 9.
I think I missed a question from.
Oh, T. Lynn, that's great. Thank you so much. Kim says she asked after Emily. Let me go back and take a look, and we'll see if we can.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
find a question from Honey.
Heavenly Blessed Sonia?
Yes,
Heavenly Blessed Sonia.
because she's
Oh,
asking, did I make the list? But I did not see.
okay, so hang on. So that would be around 202, 203. I can't read this print.
I'm trying to find it too. Let's see.
Dakota Kelp, thank you for letting us know that, and I'll pass that information on to Diana, okay? Because that's very, very cool.
I see
And
comments from Heavenly Blessed Honey, but no questions yet.
okay, Ember Glows Bright, what a wonderful username. That's fabulous. Hi and welcome. Um,
And Kim B, I saw comments too, but no questions so far.
I see a question from Nathan Sipley right after, at 202, right after Kieran's. You
Maybe it
know,
didn't go through. Sometimes we type fast and then
you
it
guys,
doesn't click.
it
I think
scrolls up
we have.
and we
Yeah.
miss it.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to speaking on top of you. Yeah, okay, I don't see it. Really don't see it.
Sorry, Kim, don't see your question.
And I don't
Okay.
see Sonia's question. Oh, no, 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 I found it. From Kim, I found, I
Here
like
it
to
is.
know about my past life connection with Rutan.
Okay, I found Kim B's question. Yeah.
Trying to
Okay,
find,
so we have it. Yeah,
yeah,
Maureen, I've had a bit of a headache today too, which is unusual.
I found Nathan's question too, and we'll do the best
Okay,
we can.
now we're
I
at
found
11.
I
Okay,
found
that's it.
Sonia's. Yeah, we'll do the best we can. We have 12
We'll do the
questions
best
now.
we
We're meant
can
to
to get
take
through
only.
his. Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, sorry. That's all. We'll try to do the best we can because there's just two of us here, and so masters don't be too long winded today.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want them to be too long-winded and get us all involved long.
And please be here for your reading. Just reminder. So, would you like to get started with the
Yeah,
opening prayer?
yeah. We'll open and start with our usual 3 deep breaths. So
Mm-hmm.
breathe in through your nose all the way down to, I know I'm giving breathing lessons. It's ridiculous, right? In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in all the way down to the end of your toes. Fill yourself up with that beautiful air. Hold it and keep holding it, and then let it go out through your mouth. So we'll start. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so, this group, consisting of the people watching now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'll read that silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy fields of this group to receive the records of their souls. We're open for business. Okay. Oh, I see where I am. All right. Viviana, you're muted.
Oh, okay. I just unmuted. I was typing. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay. Do you want to take this, or do you want me to start? It's up to you because
Let's.
we're both going to be.
Uh, okay, I'll take it. Leah, so you asking, may I ask for an Akashic reading for the last part of this life? What do I need to know for old age? Let's see what they'll say about that. First thing I heard was take care of you now. Of course, when you know taking care of you now, you'll be uh, assuring good, doing all you can to have good health uh, and older age. Let's see what else they're telling me. I heard mobility is important, so move your body. I heard aging with grace. I heard you be wiser and look back at your life with ease and grace. I see an elderly woman sitting down and wearing a gown, like a nightgown. Um, that's supposed to be you. She's holding a book. Okay, now Leah, what I got is well, they told you what they wanted to tell you about, growing old, but they want you to live now. That's the last thing that I know. They want you to be in the now. They want you to live now. Um, so at this point, that's all they would like you to know about growing old and the last part of your life, because they want you to live in the now. So thank you for your question, Leah. I hope that helped you.
An excellent, excellent answer. Live in the now. I love
Yeah.
that. Thanks for your question, Leah. I hope that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Emily Lawrence Bradley, who wants to know about a significant past life that she should know about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I see a hot, dry place, but it's next to the ocean, but it's still like deserty kind of. You
Mm.
know, there's I can see some palm trees, but it's very dry in spite of the ocean being right there. I guess there's not a lot of fresh water. Anyway, um, you're a fisherman. I think this is Greece. Um, People, this is in the times, this is in robe and sandals time, okay?
Mm.
You're a fisherman, but you're really young, like you're like 15, and you're working with your father on his fishing boat. There's a your father's getting on in years, and you and a younger brother who, I don't know, maybe 2 years younger. You have an older brother as well, but he's living on his own with his wife and family. He's not living in the house with you guys. You're out like you're out at dawn and sunset fishing. The three of you. And on this particular day, it looks your father basically just drops dead in front of you. I think like a heart attack or a stroke or something. It's a very sudden death. It's a really nice death actually. There's no long lingering, painful illness or anything. He's 1 minute he's sitting there, the next he's slumped over, and you guys are good enough at handling the boat that you can get yourselves back to shore. But I mean, it's terrible for it, it's a really traumatic kind of experience for you having to do this. And then you become the man of the family, and it's up to you to bring in enough fish to feed the rest of your mother and the rest of the kids at home. Now, the oldest brother, who is married, he has his own family to look after, and he can only help a little bit, but he does. And so every day you're doing what your father did, and you're just, yeah. So Emily, this boy, well, okay, in that culture, he was a young man. This young man is out bringing, he would have been doing, this would have been his life. He just didn't expect to take over his father's boat for many years to come.
Mhm.
So the lesson there,
She's
the
asking
lesson,
how, I'm sorry, she's asking how does this relate to her current life?
yeah, I'm just getting to that. The lesson in that life
Mm-hmm.
is you do what's in front of you, and you look after the people around you, and you look after yourself. There, this hard things happen and we move on. Hard things happen, and I mean, the day after they bury his father, he's back out on the ocean.
Mm.
Life goes on. I don't know why they showed me this, Emily. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why they showed me this. I can't answer that, but it's significant to you. Think about it. Ask your guides for some help in interpreting that, in showing you the significance of it. But I can't tell you. I can't tell you why that life is significant. I can only tell you well, I can tell you a little bit of why it's significant. It's a big responsibility to put on a young man's shoulders, is a family, to feed that whole family, to look after that whole family, to make sure that everybody had what they needed, and to be basically to step into his father's shoes, as well as dealing with the grief. So he just did the best he knew how. He did really well, but
Mm-hmm.
he did really well in the sense that nobody starved, but he lived with a lot of anxiety. Would there be enough fish? Would they sell at the market? Would there be a good price? He lived with a lot of anxiety.
Maybe the answer is right there because I think Emily can relate to that now.
Yeah, yeah, we all can.
Mm-hmm.
Living living with anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I have for you, Emily. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of sketchy and probably not what you wanted to hear, but Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Um,
Hmm.
Next is rocks for
Okay,
you,
Rock.
Viviani.
Hmm. Hi, Rock. So you're asking for a question about your Lyran human self. Okay, your life is a Lyran. Okay. I see three Lyrans, and one is stepping forward, and I'm trying to ask, see what does that mean, what they want to say. So I think this is a Lyran guide for you, Rocks. And he's holding something. He wants to give you something. It's a note. It's a rolled, paper, and it's a note. I'm trying to get what's in there.
Rox wants to know what they look like. Any one of the three of them that you're seeing. She's just curious. Are
They,
are
yeah,
they
they look
blue?
like think of a human, like a person standing, but they have like the head is like a lion. Uh, it's think of a hybrid um, human lion kind of a picture. I'm trying to see what that note is all about. It's like just confirming that you are a member of the Lyron community. And now the other two are stepping forward because I'm asking, is there anything else that they would like you to know about this past life as a Lyran? There's like not much to share right now. They're just showing themselves to me. Yeah, unfortunately, that's all they're giving me. Rocks. That's all. Okay, sorry. They always have me stuck as well. Huh. That's interesting because yeah, they're not telling me anything. They're just showing themselves, and then when I saw the first one kind of like open the paper, it basically always says yes, member of the community, but there's no. So there's, I guess they really don't want to share anything right now. There's yeah. I didn't know you had that experience before, but thanks for your feedback. Um, yeah, and I love Lyrans because I love felines.
Big kitty cats. Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine the cuddle puddles.
Thank you for your question, Rox, and thank you for your feedback too. I appreciate it.
Hi, Kieran. Oh, wait, where's her question? I had it here a minute ago.
Hmm.
Um, wait, I think you said something, but I missed it. I saw your name with a comment that I thought was related to the question, but I'm
I'll
sorry.
try to find it for you.
See if you can
And I
find
think
it.
she's
Okay.
here too.
Yeah,
If you
she
would like
is.
to write there that for Linda, Kieran, but I'll try
Kieran,
to.
if you're here, yeah, could you rewrite that comment, please, in the chat?
Yeah, to clarify your question, please.
Hi, Kieran. Yeah, she is here. I can tell you about some of the lessons for this lifetime, not related to any past lifetimes, but just what you signed up to learn. Um, a big one is to love yourself and to hold yourself of high worth, to hold yourself as precious. So, so that involves learning how to set boundaries and learning how to say no and learning how to discernment, learning discernment, how to use discernment in the people you associate with. Um, uh, oh, okay. All right. Okay. So here. All right. So I'll just go into that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the primary. Mm, well, that's what they're showing me um, this list, and this list. I guess it's life lessons for Kieran. But this one, self worth, is like in big gold letters and like neon, glowing and on the rest of them are just written normally. Um, so self worth is the big lesson for you to focus on right now. Loving yourself, looking after yourself, putting your own needs as important, at least as important as the needs of the people around you. So if you need sleep, it doesn't matter if somebody, well, I mean, it does matter, but you needing sleep or you needing something is just as important as somebody else needing you to do something for them. Do you follow me? It's your needs are at least as important as those of the people around you. Your wants are just as important as those of the people around you. And there is nothing wrong with looking after yourself lovingly and with great tenderness. I
Mhm.
think the right word is tenderness. Be tender and loving towards yourself and look after yourself and do what you need to do. Do what you want to do, um, and use discernment to protect your heart. Good judgment
Mhm.
and discernment to protect your heart. That's what I've got for you, Kieran. I
That's
hope that helps.
that's a good message. Thank you, Linda.
Oh, you're welcome. I really hope that helps, Kieran,
Mhm.
because that's a lesson I'm still working on too. Okay, this question's for you, Viviani,
Mhm.
from Paul Roberts.
Okay, Paul Roberts. Trying to stay long term at my workplace location. Will I be able to do this? Do not want to move. All right, let's see what they say.
My sweet little girl. My sweet little parrot.
They're showing me a car, and the car is in movement as driving. They're trying to say, yeah, you co-create, and when you read this question, uh, saying you do not want to move, and it's like focusing on not wanting to move. It's almost like it is like asking the universe, oh, I
To
want to
make you
move
move.
because I'm seeing this car in movement because
Yeah.
you're putting out there as is, and you're putting energy into this not wanting to move, um, and it is that's why they're showing me this car in movement. It's like driving somewhere, and you like as you're moving somewhere. Let's see what else they'll show me. Paul.
Paul, I'm going to ask my pendulum.
That's a good idea.
It's a pretty big no.
I just heard you know what's best for you. Um, of course, there's free will, and perhaps I kind of got a sense that you may be resisting something that, mm, but there's something that could be better for you, and I see that you do not want to move, and you're resisting that.
Yeah.
I got that. You know what's best for you.
Hmm. I'm getting a clear instruction for you, Paul, to still your mind and to ask for the best outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people would call that a prayer, but other people have a visceral reaction to the word prayer from their
Mm-hmm.
own religious trauma. And so I don't want to use that word. Mm,
Oh, he's saying this is a retail store.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Uh, that's probably what they said. They said, well, you know what's best for you, because if it's your store, then you have even more power to make that decision. And so, yeah, it is free will, but you know what's best for you. And um, I
Or what's
feel
best for your
like,
store, for your business.
yeah, yeah, I feel like maybe you're resisting something, but on the other side, um, it could be it could be a positive outcome that you may be resisting from not wanting to do this. Of course, there's choices, and it's your free will choice. Um, 'Cause I thought that maybe you're talking about an employer that you had like no control at all. Okay, there, but in this case, you have more
No, it's
control.
his store,
Yeah.
but you may have to move.
Huh. And I see Ross's comment saying she just heard the song. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And I think it goes with what I was saying before, that
Yeah,
you're putting out there that so much about not wanting to move, and you're focusing is this, and the universe is not necessarily hearing the no words, right? Uh, it's
yeah,
hearing I want to move.
yeah.
So
So
yeah.
maybe focus on what you really, really want, which is, I guess, stability
Mm-hmm.
and uh, a pleasant place to work and a pleasant place to be and a profitable business
Mm-hmm.
for yourself. Um, Try to make it as concrete as you can in your mind and focus on that as your
Yeah.
goal.
Imagine if moving would have like we being having more customers. I don't know. It's just because they I had that feeling that you may be resisting something that in the long run is actually a
Good
positive.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now we don't like change, do we? We don't like
yeah.
change at all. Even if it's good for us, even if it means things will be better, we hate that change.
Yes, and being in the middle of like waiting is it's not always very pleasant situation. But I wish you the best, Paul. Thanks so much for your question. Um,
That helps, Paul. Thank you. Okay. Next, T. Lynn wants to know when and how her mentor Jack and I were related. Um, you've had many lifetimes with Jack. Like this isn't your first go around with him. You've been in relationships where you were the teacher. You like there've been. This is, I believe, number 5 or 6 of the lifetimes you've had together. You've been the teacher. He's been the teacher. He's been your brother. You've been like 2 brothers. Um, you've been students together in a variety of times and places. I can't, I can't, I mean, just a bunch of different places at a bunch of different times. Um, but um, you've always had a really good relationship of support and nurturing towards each other. Um, each of you teaches the other, like both. Yeah, it's a very mutual relationship, uh, an even, an even-handed exchange of of skills, information. Uh, yeah, um,
Mm-hmm.
it's you haven't hmm, you haven't been spouses, and you have lived in the same family, but um, as siblings, I believe. Yeah, as siblings. There's um, it's so neither of you is like really central, but more of a support character in each other's spiritual journey. Really important support character, but a support, but not like a spouse or a parent. You know. Mm. Hi, Donna Marie. Hi, Super Thought. I'm still thinking. I'm still just trying to get the rest of it. But I think that that's basically all. That you're good friends. You're good friends. You have a solid relationship, and this is how you are. This is what you are to each other, at least up until now. I mean, I don't know. Things may change, right? Because things always do. Because that's what happens. Because we're alive. Um, Things may change in future lives that you spend together, but for up until now, you've been supports to each other in your lives together. Really nice supports, like healthy and sane and um, mild mannered, big heart. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was your connection with him, that you've been together before and you've always supported each other. Hi, Gerald. Thank you for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Diana's not here today, Gerald. She's not
Mm.
feeling well.
Hi, Gerald. Yeah, she's not. Unfortunately, she's not feeling well today.
Yeah. So I hope that helps, T-Lynn. And thank you for asking your question. Really appreciate it.
Oops.
So, oh, that's okay.
Mm. Now I'm going
I
to
just
read.
gotta keep my hands
I
off
think.
when Yanni's not. It's gonna be yeah. Okay, my hands are here. Yep. Um, CJ wants to know how I can align to my higher self. Oh, Viviani, you know all about this.
Okay,
You
CJ.
go, girl. You don't even need to connect to the Akashic record.
Oh yeah, but I will connect nonetheless. I heard every day you make choices to for your highest good and the highest good of all, you are aligning with your higher self. Use your free will choices to move forward on your path. Show yourself and others love and compassion. as you continue to take steps, one step at a time, when you're following your path and learning through your lessons and your choices. And by going inwards, you can be the best, the best version of you. Connect to the gold. I just heard connect to the golden spark within you. And that's through inner work and meditation. And then I heard it's all in there, meaning it's all in your heart. Just connect to your heart. Connect to your heart every day. Um, Go inwards and have that stillness. And that's how you connect to the spark within you, the golden spark within you. And that's your heart space. And that's how you connect to your higher self, and
Yeah.
listen to your inner voice, connect to your soul to become the better version of you, to connect to and align with your higher self.
Yeah.
I hope that helped, CJ. Thank you so much for your question. I like that question.
Yeah, that's a really good question, CJ, and it's something that we all work hard to do, all of us, uh,
Mm-hmm.
to just find that space in our lives that we can be still and
Mm-hmm.
still our being, still ourselves, that crazy monkey on speed that's jumping on the trampoline of my mind,
Mm-hmm.
2 in the morning, uh, so that we can connect with who we really are, which is our higher self. That's who we really are.
Yeah,
So
and CJ is saying just feeling off lately. I hear you.
I
A lot
get
of
that.
us are feeling off lately.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, there's some really crazy energies happening on the planet. Um, solar energy uh,
Mm-hmm.
thingies. I forget what they're called.
The solar
Flare,
flares.
solar flares, solar thingies. Solar flares that are hitting the planet, one right after the other. Some of them are really big, and so
Mm-hmm.
we're vulnerable to those. We react to those. They affect us because they're electromagnetic, right? They're protons
Yes.
and
And
neutrons and stuff like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
if you're feeling off, remember to hydrate, rest when you can, and connect with nature. Even if it's going, I actually went outside today and I touched a tree. I felt like I needed extra grounded today. So a lot of us are feeling that.
yeah.
So any way you
You're
can
not
connect with
alone.
nature.
Doesn't help to know that you're not alone, but you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes. So thank you, CJ.
thanks, CJ. So, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Venus wants a Viviani special.
And the Viviani special is like when you ask your guides
Ask for a message
to,
from your guides and angels.
that is for your highest good to
Yeah,
know now.
yeah.
Yes, the guidance that you need now for your highest good.
Okay. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this one's mine, which is kind of odd. It feels like it
Yeah, I
should be
know.
yours.
But
Uh,
we're gonna tap into the Viviani.
oh, wait. You know what? I'll do.
Take Tamer,
I'll
and then I'll
take
take.
Tammers,
Yeah,
and then
sounds
you
good.
can take
Yeah,
Venus's. Okay.
sure.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's
Tammer,
good.
you're up next. Are you here? It doesn't matter. You can watch it on replay. It doesn't really matter if you're here or not. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. And then Venus
and
is next.
and and Venus will be next. Yes. Okay. So I'm getting 3 clear lives in Petra. I'm going to pick one of them. Um, this um, in this lifetime, you're a merchant. You don't actually spend a lot of time in Petra, but that's where you grew up, and and that's where your family lives, and your wife and your children. Now, you take caravans back and forth between Petra and 3 other cities. You are quite wealthy. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Wanda, for your sympathy. Um, you're quite wealthy, and you're wealthy enough that you probably don't need to be going out on the caravans anymore. You look to me like, well, okay, like I'm really bad at judging age, but I'm looking at this man. He looks to me like 40s. Your oldest, let me look at your family. Your oldest child is maybe 20, and that's your son, and he travels with you because you're training him. So yeah, I guess you're 40-ish. Um, and you have enough wealth and enough uh, status that you don't have to be doing these caravans. You don't have to be breaking your back, riding these camels across the desert and endangering yourself because there's bandits. There really are. That's not like a fairy tale of the bandits in the desert and the forest and whatnot. There really are, and it's a dangerous. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I don't know if you saw this, but it's asking what was that site served as a pilgrimage
Site
site
back
back then?
then. Okay, that was a whole civilization. Now, the site that we call Petra, I wouldn't call it pilgrimage. Um, it had special functions. There were some people that actually lived there, but most Nabateans didn't live there. They lived around there. When I say Petra, I mean that civilization, the Petra civilization, the one that built Petra and who they were. They lived around there. Petra is just part of their territory. Um, okay, pilgrimage is the wrong word because pilgrimage means that there's a okay, this is my definition of pilgrimage is that there's a holy place that people go to get blessings. Okay,
Yeah.
Petra wasn't like that. Um, it wasn't. It was an important place, and it was kind of sacred, but also not at the same time. Not. Um, this civilization was really, really good water engineers. I mean, I'm not reading the records for this. This is a known fact. They were really good water engineers. Really good traders. This was a hub like that area, that civilization, that population, they were a hub of commerce in the Middle East. Really important hub of commerce. Do you have to visit Petra again? I don't know which century that was. No, you were, well, okay, I only looked at one lifetime, Tamer, and you were a merchant, and you were important in the community, but you weren't like aristocracy, okay? But your opinion was important to the aristocrats. Like if you thought something was a bad idea and you went to an aristocrat and said, no, don't, this is a bad idea and here's why, they would take you very seriously. You don't have to do anything. But if you go visit Petra, I bet you're going to have like major chills. You might break into tears. You'll
Mm-hmm.
have very vivid dreams for a long time. Those are some of the often reported reactions to visiting important places from previous past lives. And Tamara says that some claim that Petra was the original Mecca. Well, Petra was built thousands of years before the Prophet Abraham, or sorry, the Prophet Muhammad came to Earth. So that's Mecca is where the Prophet Muhammad is buried. Not, or is that Medina? I get them mixed up. Okay, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, but
I feel, I mean, as a suggestion, of
I'm,
course, I feel we should explore this more in a, Tamara, I feel like you should explore this in a private reading
yeah,
with Linda,
yeah,
because it
yeah.
seems like this could really go like in a
This could
like
go
a,
for a long time. Thanks, Viviani. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I cannot hear
Boundaries.
you. Oh no, you're back. Okay, you're back. I just
Yeah,
couldn't hear you for a second. Yeah.
yeah, it's because you were frozen.
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe I was. I don't know. One of us was.
uh,
Okay. So yeah. So Tamer, that's actually impossible to have happened. That Petra be the original Mecca because there's thousands of
hmm
years between one and the other, and so yeah. So there we are. Um,
well, my
that's
suggestion would be you, Tamara, how about you get a private reading
yeah.
with Linda and
Well,
explore
or
that.
anybody. Tamer,
Then
I
you have
mean,
a whole hour to go, to
yeah, to
explore
look
the
into that.
subject.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
ask Viviani, ask me, ask Diana, any of the other Akashic. There's Val, there's Terry, Terry Suzuki, Kiguru Spiritual
Mm-hmm.
Journeys. There's a whole bunch of us now. So
Yes.
ask anybody,
Yeah.
um,
I feel it would
and
be really
see what
good for
happens.
you if you really
Yeah.
want to dive deep into this.
If you want a deep
Schedule a
dive, that's
private
the best way
reading.
to do
Yeah.
it. These are quick general sort of readings.
Yes.
But I hope that helped, Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm,
now I have Venus. Venus.
oh, Venus. That's right,
Mhm.
too. I forgot.
Hi, Venus. So I have you're asking for the Viviani special. That is what your guides and angels and your spirit team would like you to know for your highest good now. Oh, so let's see what they say. And I love that picture with you with your dog.
Oops. Sorry, baby. Here.
I saw the word self care to start with, so it's a reminder for you, Venus, to practice self care, and that's of course good for all of us. I see you sitting down, looking at like there's like a bunch of pictures, and you're looking at through memories and just have a feeling that you are uh, in a way comparing yourself to others. So this is a way that they're reminding you to um, remind yourself that you are where you're supposed to be, and that we all have different journeys, and reminding you not to compare yourself to others, and don't be like, oh, how come this person so so is doing this and doing that, and I'm here and I'm stuck, and it's just don't feel that way. It's that you are where you're supposed to be. And I'm feeling the heart chakra now, and I see like this big heart, and I'm getting the message that you need to open yourself to receive. It's about your self-worth and that you're deserving of happiness. You're not less than anyone. They're asking you to meditate, take a few deep breaths, and when you do that, place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your solar plexus area, and yeah, take a few breaths that way, and go within and connect with your heart and solar plexus that way. That will be helpful to you. Um, it's all about, yeah, show yourself love and be open to receive, Venus. So I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you so much for your question. And hi, Nas. Nas came in. And so who's next now?
Next is Kim. And after Kim, we have Nathan Sipley and Heavenly Blessed Honey. We have Sonia and
Okay,
Nathan. So,
great.
oh, Ness,
Mm-hmm.
hi, welcome. Nice to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're welcome, Tamer. I hope that was at least gave you some more information to go on, for your own
Mm-hmm.
exploration. Oh, and I
Yes.
just want to mention those of you who are, and I know there's several of you in the chat who have taken Val Dragonfly Crystal's Akashic Records course. There is a practice session, a professional development session every Sunday at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. It's on Zoom. You're welcome to attend. If you've done Val's class, you're welcome to attend. We practice. We do breakout rooms with each other. Well, I guess with a bunch of new people, we'll be doing breakout rooms pretty steadily. But sometimes we explore things like Petra and Göbekli Tepe, and
Mm-hmm.
we've done Lemuria. We've done Antarctica. We've done a few places like that. Um, just sort of like because somebody thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it's
I went,
great practice, and it is
it is.
it's a way um, to meet other people there on same journey and learning, and it's great
Yeah,
practice. You be
yeah,
paired with somebody each Sunday is a different person you be paired with, and you get to
yeah.
practice. It's great.
And you get better at your skills and you keep them up, um, and you become part of the community, like you build community,
Yes.
and you don't feel so alone and isolated.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested, email me and I'll send you the link to the Zoom meeting. um, I don't take attendance, okay, so you don't have to email me when you're not going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
um, and I just provide the Zoom. um, my email address is in the show notes, the description. So email me if you want the link, and and I'll send it to you. Anybody who's taken Val's course is welcome. Sorry,
Mhm.
where was I going now? Oh yeah, Ruth Ann. Okay, Kim. This was on my table here as a sticky note that I didn't want to forget. Um, okay, Kim, Ruth Ann, you have a really interesting relationship with her. It's sort of a push pull, like you irritate the hell out of each other, but you there's something that each of you finds in the other that you're really attached to. How interesting to see that. So it's a really, you know, when two cats don't really get along
Hmm.
and they'll sleep together, they'll snuggle together, but they kind of sort of keep their distance, and there's the occasional hiss and um, yeah, like that.
Hmm.
Frenemies, that's the word, frenemies. Um, oh, you're welcome, Akila. Um, but it's really interesting to see this, Kim. You solidly have each other's backs. Like neither of you will let other people crash the other, even though the people around you know that you don't always get along so well. I don't know. It's a really interesting relationship. And yeah, there are past life connections, and they go pretty far back. Like I see at least 10 lives. Um, a lot of them are familial. So sister, brother, sister, sister, mother, daughter, father, father, daughter, grandparent. I see a grandparent in there. Um, most of them were, yeah, a lot of them were familial. I would say 6 or 7 were familial, and the others were teacher, student, neighbor. Yeah, yeah, long history with this soul. And oh, you do. You get along great. Okay, because I'm seeing total frenemies. Maybe I am reading a past life. Um, you're very connected with her. There's lots of past lives with her. I see one life as sisters where you're running away together. Mm. Too many children in the house and lots of abuse.
Hmm.
Well, too many children, like there's not enough food, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety around
Mhm.
feeding everybody, and you look to be about 12 or 13. She's older, and you hatch a plan and you run away. And nobody looks very hard for you. It's hard. It's a hard life.
Hmm.
But yeah, big connections with this woman. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's what I have for you, Kim.
Yeah. Uh, Now I'm going to read for Nathan. I'm not sure if he has permission to. I see Nathan is asking, can the Akash please tell me anything about my girlfriend and I relevant? That's relevant. I know we have a past life together. I just want to make sure that at this point he did.
Well,
ask her.
Don't read her, read him.
Yes, and yeah, I'll read him. I don't have her, and I also don't
Yeah,
have
you
her
can't read
surname.
her, but we can read
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
So
Shh,
okay.
shh, stop it. Why are you so quacky? You're so honky. Stop it. Stop it. Here. Get down. Get down. Here. Ouch. You're nasty. You're nasty. You wanna go?
I see a couple holding hands, so that's representing the two of you, of course, in a past life. I heard cooperation and mutual respect, loving relationship. And then I heard life with its ups and downs, but you worked well together to, navigate that. You had good understanding and communication skills. You communicated well, um, which absolutely is vital for a good relationship. Um, I just heard caring about each other through thick and thin. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. And I still see you holding hands. And then I just heard deeply cared about each other. So that's seemed like, yeah, it was a good, uh, loving relationship that you had in a past life. Nathan, thank you so much for your question. I hope that was helpful. And I think Linda has one more question now.
Yeah. Thanks, Nathan. And Sonia, Heavenly Blessed Honey, wants to see if I was someone in Spain working in the church. Oh, not the Spanish Inquisition.
Mm. Hmm.
Um, yeah, Kim B, that's absolutely true because most of the mm, like I have met so many past life connections through this community. Vivian, we talked about this before, but Viviani and Diana and Gerald and Val and like uh,
Mm-hmm.
Allie, just a whole bunch of people that
Yeah.
have past life connections with. So, um, and some of them do come along later. If you, listen, I want you to stop that. Okay, you're being very, very
That's
naughty.
something else that anyone who's joining the practice can explore too. You can
Yeah,
talk about the kind of stuff
yeah,
that you join the practice with on Sundays.
yeah. That's a lot of what happens in the breakout rooms is looking at past lives and past life connections. Yes, I can speak. Okay, so working in Spain, working in the church in Spain. Okay, let me just take a look here. Sonia, aw, you're so cute. I see you in this tiny little village in like the back end of nowhere. Um, very rural, very isolated. You're the parish priest. You are short and you're round and you're so sweet. You're such a sweet, sweet person. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
So Sonia, you're one of those few priests who has a genuine vocation to serve God.
Mm.
And you lead a really good life personally. So you're not uh, boinking the local women, if I can say it like that, because that was a real problem. Well, still is. Um, you're you're genuinely devoted to serving God, to loving God. Your parishioners love you. You know exactly when you can bend the rules, the church rules. So, for example, here's a story of a woman who, and judging from people's clothes, I mean, look, it could be anywhere from 1700 to like 1850, uh, or even maybe later than 1850. It's that whole. Um,
Mhm.
so, so there's a woman in your parish who lost her baby late in pregnancy. The rules of the church are that it was unbaptized
Yeah.
and had to be buried outside the cemetery. And you broke that rule because you thought it was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You led with your heart. You led with your heart. You did what you believed was right, and because your parish had like 50 people in it, or I don't know, maybe 50 families, like small, maybe 200 people in that whole village and the surrounding area of farms. And there was never, you never caught the attention of the bishop. And so nobody ever heard about what you did and you never got into any trouble. So you were a joyful, joyful person. You loved what you were doing. You loved it. Um, you loved going into the local school and talking to the children about God and teaching them the catechism and teaching them their prayers. Um, you 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 built a really nice community. You were there pretty much your whole life. It was the kind of parish, because people were poor, it was the kind of parish nobody really wanted to go to because, like, no prestige, right? And no way to advance yourself in church politics. And that's exactly what you wanted. What what a shining example. Yeah, that was your life in Spain, Sonia. Lovely human being, lovely soul.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, you said something. I see a comment up here. Sorry, I have my eyes closed all the time. Hi, Craig. Hi, Angela Hunter. Glad you came by.
And Pierrette came in too. I meant to say hi to Pierrette.
Oh, Pierrette's here too. Hi, Pierrette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catholic and non-Catholic cemeteries beside each other. Well, the thing about the Catholic teaching is that if a baby is born dead, their soul has gone to limbo. Okay, not heaven, not hell. And at the final judgment, they'll be taken to heaven, I think, because that has changed. Like the soul teaching of limbo has changed, but these were innocent
Mm-hmm.
souls, and they weren't born, so they didn't have original sin, right? Because does original sin, or does it come to, it's a whole Catholic theology debate thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Craig, I'm sorry, but questions are closed. They closed at like 4 minutes past the hour,
Yeah.
uh, like an hour and a half ago. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. You had to get here early to get a question answered. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we can't help you today, but wow, that was a, oh, thanks for your question,
Yeah.
Sonia. And what a lovely life to read. Um,
I wanna say hi to Angela Hunter too that came in to say hi. Thank you for being here. So yeah, that was the last question that we read.
yeah,
Um
yeah.
we
Diane G says it's a ploy to get babies baptized.
yeah.
Well, when you have a stillbirth and you're like, you're not going to baptize the baby has to be alive to be baptized, I think is what it is. And
Mm,
if the priest is there in the house, this Sonia's soul, um, what this priest did was make sure that he was in the house while the baby was being born, with the excuse of baptizing them right at birth. And so he could
mm,
pretend that he saw the baby take a breath, making it alive.
mm.
Say, no, I
Wow.
saw the baby take a breath and take two or three breaths, and then it expired, but I baptized it, you know,
Mm,
while it was still on the bed with its mother. There's, if you're that kind of a person where you will do what's necessary for the well-being of your flock,
mm-hmm.
and that's what this guy was. This guy was wonderful, a wonderful, wonderful shepherd to his people.
Yes.
So, so I'm going to close the records now,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll talk about what we're doing.
Yeah, so what we're doing next.
So 3 deep breaths.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy, And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group. The records are now closed.
Yes, thank you. Well,
Thank
my next live stream is on Thursday, um, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, and 4:30 p.m. UK time. So it's readings, clearings, and healings with John Beanie. So I'm simulcasting. So please join me on Thursday, 11:30, and we are live for 2 hours when we do that. So I hope to see you there. I have the link posted already. No, actually, no, I don't have the link posted yet. I'll post it for Thursday. But yeah, so for sure I'll be live on Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. And thank you,
you.
Diane. Yeah, I'm simulcasting, so it's either on John's channel or on my channel. But I'd love to see you there.
I'm I've got two shows on Thursday. One is at 11 o'clock in the morning, not simulcasting. It's not on my channel. It's with Gerald
Mm-hmm.
and Jane the Seeker and Zane from, oh my gosh, I forget the name of the channel. I'm sorry. Tarot channel.
Oh,
Go and look at
nice.
go and look at Gerald's channel to find out. I'm so sorry. It just fell out of my brain what Zane's channel name is. I should have written that down too. We're going to be talking about creativity,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to be talking about the uh, creativity sort of around the themes in the book. Uh, okay, I'm just, you ask me to do this when I'm,
I don't see Zane's channel, but it's Jane, Gerald, Linda, and Zane. So it's 2
yeah, it's
p.m. Eastern time on Gerald's channel. Mm-hmm.
Tarot Token Witchery,
Okay.
and that's Zane. And we're going to be, hang on. This is the first of an ongoing series
Mm-hmm.
that Gerald set up. And we're setting it up according to that book, uh, Big Magic, that I think you're familiar with. Hang on just a second. Was that what it's called? Big Magic? Yeah, Big Magic. And the chapters in that book are kind of going to be the structure of the discussion on creativity. Now, y'all know how creative Gerald is with his punch cards and
Yes.
his bibliomancy books and all the rest of it. So this is a huge thing for Gerald. I'm really grateful to him for opening that discussion, because I think that it's important not just for readers about creativity and what we do as readers, but I think it's important for like all you out there, because creativity is so important for our spiritual growth. It's the channel, the creative, imaginative channel is what we use to connect with spirit. So it's important for all of us to be able to connect with our creativity and to be able to foster it and nurture it. So we'll be talking about courage, enchantment, permission, persistence, trust, and divinity, not all in one show. Okay. We might be
Mm-hmm.
able to cover two or three of them this week, but the discussion is going to be ongoing. I think it's a really, really important discussion for all of us to have. So that's Thursday, uh, uh, Thursday morning at 11 o'clock PST, 2 o'clock EST.
Mm-hmm.
And um, and at 2 o'clock is my regular show. And this week I'll be having Brit. I am not exactly sure what we're going to be doing. It's probably not going to be mudras, but it might be. I mean, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. Next week's going to be really quite busy because the 14th is the full moon. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's going to be fun. So prayers for Diana, for her to get better. Prayers
Yes.
for all of us, for all of our transitions through this really tumultuous time. Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Did I forget anything? I closed the
No,
record.
you close the
Talked about
records.
what we're doing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you all for being
Okay.
here. So I'll see you. I hope I'll see you on Thursday at 11:30 Eastern
Yeah.
time. And then next time I'm hosting the Akashic Adventures. And I see Jeannie just came in. Oh,
Oh, hi,
hopefully I'll see
Jenny.
you. So yes, thank you all for being here, and I'll see you soon.
Big hugs. Love you all. Bye
Mhm.
bye.
Bye. Thank you.